Hi everyone, good morning. It's Margaret Manning here and welcome to 60 and Me. I hope you're having a great day today. I've got my cup of tea this morning. I'm drinking chamomile and orange blossom. It's a really nice tea actually. I normally have chamomile in the evening, but it's actually quite soothing and a nice gentle way to start the day. So I'm gonna hope that you're doing the same thing. If you've got a cup of coffee or tea and sitting down, relaxing, just getting ready for another amazing day. So I was going to ask a question. I haven't asked this in a while, and I'm really curious how many birthdays we have this month. Who's got a birthday or some special event that they're celebrating? Because the topic I want to talk to you about today is gifts for older women. And when it's approaching our birthday, our friends or our family might say to us, what do you want for your birthday? And normally, we say things like, oh, don't bother, don't buy me anything, I've got everything I need, or, just don't worry, I don't really need anything. And in our little heart of hearts, we're thinking, maybe it would be nice to, and then we fill in the blanks. Well, of course, our kids and our friends are not mind readers, so we have to give them some tips as to what would be a really lovely gift for us. And I think the first piece of advice that I would give to them, and you can, well, you don't want to give it to them yourself, but I hope they would acknowledge, which is not to buy gifts that are stereotypes of older women. The kind of thing that you think an older woman might want based on a stereotype. So don't assume that every woman over 60 wants to knit, or wants to collect little figurines to put on their window ledge. We are a group of women in our 60s with very unique and vibrant tastes. We have changed as we've gotten older, and we don't put so much value on the things anymore, on the stuff. We look for different things. We look for experience, and we look for ways to fulfill our passions. Now, sometimes it's it's as simple as asking them, if you're paying attention to them as a friend or as a mother, you get to know kind of what we like to do. So it shouldn't be all that hard. But I think that sometimes it's useful to just think about how, we look at gifts and how we communicate what we like to the people that might want to buy us one. Some of us are collectors. We collect, sort of the same thing. For example, I like to collect crystal, anything crystal or stones. I love the feeling, the texture of stones and, from quartz and amethyst and topaz. I'm always fascinated by touching them and seeing the different ways they can develop in nature. So I'm a big kaleidoscope person too. I like kaleidoscopes. But these are things that hopefully they will know over time are your little treasures, things that you would like. But I think it's also important to remind them that, we are not so interested anymore in things. A lot of us are downsizing. This is in fact something that we've talked about on 60 and Me many times, that we value the having more experience and more time with them than we do have a need for one more thing. And so we don't want more clutter in our house. We want simplicity, and we want actually it was funny, Lisa Dunkel, one of our blogger, said that she always says to people that she likes things in small blue boxes, like a Tiffany box. But it's not so much the box; it's just the little things that really make all the difference. So she said she's had cheese graters given to her and all kinds of things in little boxes, and she enjoys just that that gesture. So I think that giving experiences is just as important as giving an item. So maybe you could recommend a massage. Or how about just a weekend trip somewhere? Like maybe a voucher on Airbnb, or a voucher on one of the hotels that are in the local area. Sometimes I just love going to a hotel close by, get an inexpensive rate and just go take my notebook and write, or gaze out of the window, shop in a new little town, go to a cafe. So sometimes that's a nice gift, just giving a day pass to another place, so that you can have that adventure. And also maybe a movie, or a ticket to the movies, or a ticket to the theater. These are gifts of experience. So when someone asks you, you can always say that's something that you'd be interested in, and then it's up to them to figure out what adventure you would actually like. Another thing that people often, want for a gift is in our age group is something that's stylish, something that we wouldn't normally get for ourselves. Something like a vintage piece, some unusual piece of jewelry, like a little brooch or earrings, something small and something that every time that we wear it, we'll think of the person that gave it to us. So, are you a kind of a jewelry person? Do you like little gifts of jewelry, or perhaps a scarf? I mean, I must have, I don't know, I have a lot of scarves because people know I like scarves. And so I get lots of gifts of scarves and I really love them. They don't take much space, and I actually put them up around my house sometimes, just, like over a lamp or as decoration. So scarves are another great idea. Another thing to do is to give the gift of a video, like a beauty video or fashion video. And of course we have our beauty videos with Ariane Poole. We have a fashion video with Melanie in Milan. And then we have our yoga videos. So these are definitely things that are experiential gifts that you could recommend. And of course, there's lots and lots of other people who do amazing videos that would make perfect gifts if you like that as something to do. Another thing that women over 60 like to do is learn. So another idea for a gift might be a pass to a class. We have this class here in Zurich called, I think it's called Curiosity Classes, I think it's Curiosity Classes, and they are held a couple of times a year, and you go and learn unusual things. And they're really fun, and they're one of those expenses that you wouldn't normally buy for yourself. So it's kind of nice to give someone an opportunity to get one for you. And there's lots of cooking classes, other things like that you might want to learn. So these are nice recommendations to make as well. Are you thinking of gifts as we're going along here? Have you got a birthday coming? I mean, you shouldn't be shy to ask for things. If someone asks you what kind of gift, you can say, oh, love a cooking class, or how about a helicopter ride, or you can think of something exotic that will surprise them and help to reinforce a new set of stereotypes for who you are. I mean, of course, one thing you could suggest or even buy it for yourself is something risque. Maybe a nice new piece of underwear, bra, or some nice just nightie, or just something, a movie, a little sexy movie like 50 Shades of Grey. I haven't watched that, so I'm probably recommending it in error, but that's one option. There's Anais Nin did a book called The Delta of Venus. Her work was always very seductive and sensual, so that's another idea. Or maybe a perfume. Just something that makes them feel, makes you feel sensual and special. Actually, there's a site, I think it's called The Greatest Smell Ever. And it's a website where you can go and design a perfume specifically for the woman that you're looking for. So maybe you'd like to check that out. Give them a little hint. I like sandalwood and lavender, and they can then make something for you that's your special scent. It's another idea. It's a good idea, actually, that one. Give something creative, coloring book, pencils. I mean, you can suggest that. I think that, again, it gets back to stereotypes. If people ask you what gift you'd like, or you're trying to buy a gift for someone over 60, don't go back to the default. Think, what do they really like? What do they like as people? Well, that person really loves to travel, so maybe I'll buy them a book, a guidebook, or something, a cool luggage tag, or something that's just different. Something different, a memory. Give a memory. I think that memories and experience, I think, are the best. And of course, inspirational things. There's some beautiful sites these days. I can't off the top of my head list them, but where you can get posters and little mission statements about life, in your, well, not just in your 60s, but when you're reaffirming yourself, redefining who you are, taking time for yourself. And you can go and buy these beautiful little calendars. Papaya is one I absolutely love. I have a papaya diary, and on each page there is a little quote or something that's really inspirational. And also I have a poster that I think I got it from Papaya as well. They do lovely kind of goddess themed posters, and be fearless and love the way you are. And just little statements on a purse. There's a cute little purse that you can buy. So those kinds of inspirational gifts are really cool too. and maybe put a little candle or some incense in the bag. Now, I'm just giving you these as suggestions for you to give to someone, but you could also be making notes here if you've got a gift to buy for an older person, and buy something that's going to make them think of you every time they open it or use it or wear it or experience it. And that's what a gift should be. And personally, I don't wait for birthdays or any day of the year. I just sort of think of someone, send them something, even if it's just a card. Celebrate gift giving as a shared experience. I think that's kind of a cool idea. So, and also books, of course. I'm looking at my notes here. I mean, you've got some lovely inspirational books by spiritual leaders, by people that are more traditional. Anne Moore Lindbergh, The Gift from the Sea, is one that I give to a lot of people. And there's others that that you might personally have an attachment to that you'd like to share. It was Oprah, I think, who asked her girlfriends to come to a party. She was having a party for her birthday, and she said to bring their favorite book. That was a gift for her, to bring their favorite book. And I thought that was a really lovely thing to ask, and an interesting gift suggestion. So if someone says, what would you like, what gift would you like for whatever, just say, give me your favorite book. I think that's really a cool idea. Maybe that's an idea for you to follow. So anyway, I hope that's been useful and given you some bright ideas for someone who might want to buy you a gift, or if you've got someone that you'd like to buy for, that would be a great, some great ideas. Okay, so I do hope that you've enjoyed this today and been, inspired a bit by the ideas and the suggestions. And I hope you have a great day today. Go out and do something fun for yourself. Go buy yourself a gift. Buy something tiny, precious for you. And the question for today is simply, what present would you like to receive? Leave your comments in the section below, and let's have a conversation. Look at what people are saying and like the comment, share it, make your own response. You're doing it so well anyway. I love how the conversations are going on on our site here. But let's just get to know each other a bit more by sharing what kind of present would you like to receive. Okay, everyone, well, have a fabulous day, and I'll see you all again back here very soon. Take good care. Bye-bye for now.